Welcome back to Frank Shaw Track and Field in Tallahassee, Florida. So glad to have you with us tonight. About to get some instant action here. North Florida Christian about to kick off to Maclay. That kickoff is going to be the Armchair Sports kickoff. Armchair Sports, if it competes, will be in our seats. Getting some last second things here figured out, and we're going to get some action.
I'll let you go with the name of the kicker there, Ben.
Righteous Turnquist with the kickoff, and it gets downfield, and let's see what we got here.
Calling it the 35. So Maclay will get the ball, and we've seen a lot of running here in the last few weeks. We haven't seen a lot of passing. Today, it's going to be the opposite. We're going to see a lot of throwing. Both of these teams average almost 300 yards passing per game. So tonight will be the exact opposite of what we've had here the last couple of weeks.
So Michael Grant is the Maclay quarterback that you were referring to. Comes into this ball game with...
Already we've got a penalty. There was an illegal block on the return, so they're going to move that back, and now it's going to be at the 20, looks like.
Grant with 1,153 yards and 7 touchdowns passing on the season. 3 receivers. He's going to hand the ball off. It's going to be Croston. Croston gets up right upfield, and it's going to be close. Nope, still going. So it's going to be past the first down marker, so a big gain there. Start off things with the Maclay Marauders.
And, of course, as soon as we say we'll see a lot of throwing and not much running tonight, we start off with a run for a first down.
And here's the Walk-On Sports Bistro starting lineups. We've got Grant, Croston, Murrah, Hukin, Brashears, Oberste, Stewart, O'Connor, Harrell, Hovsapian, and Brown. So big gain there by Shane Croston to start things out. First and 10. Handoff once again to Croston. Croston again getting success up the middle. We had a 9-yard gain there. Second and 1 for Maclay.
Well, so far he's had plenty of room on those first 2 plays.
And here's the defensive starters for NFC. We've got Walker, Sorensen, Robbins, Gaynor, Google, Daly, Pickles, Collins, Harris, Ray, and Turnquist. So second and 1 for Maclay. Grant with the snap, hands off to Croston once again. Croston getting around the outside, going to get the first down and more. Still going, wow. Shane Croston out to the NFC 40-yard line.
It's a similar look to what they gave on the first play. This time, Croston felt a little pressure in the backfield. He bounced that outside, broke a tackle, and then carried a would-be tackler for a large gain there on 2nd and 1. They lined up. They had 2 backs, and then they shifted a guy down to a tight end spot, and they did that on that first play of the game and did it again right there. We got another flag down.
So false start. So Maclay achieved an Anderson and Hart first down on the play, but going to be knocked back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. All placed at the North Florida Christian 45-yard line. Man in motion was Croston. Grant's going to hand the ball off this time to Jeb Brashears. Brashears gets about to the original line of scrimmage, so actually maybe gain about 3. So 2nd and 12. So very surprising, no passing yet. Something that Maclay has been successful all year long throwing the ball. But
yeah, I alluded to that. I think they're right about 285 yards per game for Michael Grant through the air, and so far they haven't shown any pass looks.
Snap, fakes the handoff. Grant pitches to Croston. Croston gets around the outside, motoring downfield. Going to be right about the first down marker. So again, another successful run for the Marauders.
Kind of an old school option play there. Fake the handoff, and then Grant running to his right. Read the play correctly, pitched it to Croston, gave it up there for the long gain, and
was able to get the first down. So,
well, and I tell you what, when you can run for first down on 2nd and 12, maybe you don't feel like you have to throw it. And not sure if this is something that Maclay saw with North Florida Christian that they decided to take advantage of. But certainly it's worked on this first drive.
So now there's no backs in the backfield with Grant. He's running to right. Get our first pass of the game. Complete to Hayden Hilliard.
And good hard running after the catch there by Hilliard. I'm not sure if that was some sort of play action look or if there was an option there for Hilliard to come and take a handoff or then peel back. And if there was a read or if that was a play action look that they did purposely there. But it looked like he was looking for Hilliard coming on the jet sweep type look before he threw it.
That time, same sort of thing. Fake the handoff to Hilliard, able to get the ball down for a pass, and we're going to get really close to the end zone there. Nice job again by Maclay.
Now that was Jeb Bashir's on the catch.
So that puts the ball well into the Johnston's meat market red zone.
That time it was Hilliard in motion for the play action, and then the quick pitch out there to Bashir's. He gets a block in front of him and steps around the block and the defender.
That ball almost got
it down inside the 5.
Yep. So first and goal from the 1. Handoff to Croston. Croston's got the big hole. Gets in the touchdown. Gets into the end zone for a Maclay Marauders touchdown.
Big gaping hole opened up there by the offensive line for Croston as he walks into the end zone untouched. And that's a relatively easy drive there by Maclay to open up this ball game.
Maclay, no problem moving the ball downfield against this North Florida Christian Eagles defense. See what sort of adjustments the Eagles will make. So Tucker Hicks coming in for the extra point. Kick is up. It is no good. Wide left.
Yeah, it was a low snap there. Grant is the holder. He did a good job, actually, of getting that ball under control and getting it down, but they just couldn't get the kick through. And here's the touchdown run, and there's that hole I was talking about, right through the middle. No problem whatsoever for Croston to walk in there.
That's a lot of what we saw on that drive. Big holes up the middle. Maclay able to run through it, getting big chunk plays. Much of it was by Shane Croston during that drive. So Marauders make a statement, come out, quick score, up 6-0, 8:06 to go in the first quarter.
Well, now we'll get a look at, we mentioned in the opening Traylon Ray, but we'll get a look here at J.P. Pickles, the quarterback for North Florida Christian. And again, like Michael Grant, he's a guy that can fling it around the yard. Mentioned with Ray that he's caught 9 of the 12 touchdowns thrown by Pickles this year. And again, another team that's averaging close to 300 yards a game through the air. So we'll see if they come out throwing it or if they have a plan to run the football as well.
So the interesting thing about both these rosters, they're pretty small. So a lot of the people that are about to take the ball on offense for NFC were already playing defense on that first drive, and vice versa for Maclay. There were a lot of the guys that played offense are going to be taking the field as defenders.
Well, and obviously at the high school level, you see a lot of two-way guys, but when you get into the smaller schools, you see even more of it because you are playing with a limited roster size compared to some of the bigger schools where you've got a larger student population to pull from.
Well, that Armchair Sports kickoff goes into the end zone. Going to be a touchback. So nice job there by Tucker Hicks to be able to put some good leg into that ball.
A couple of familiar names when I look at North Florida Christian. Micah McCorvey. Actually played with his uncle, Earl McCorvey. Of course, his father is probably a better-known name around these parts, yep. Kez McCorvey. And then Josh Schutz, his dad was a teammate of mine. Was a defensive end for Florida State.
I thought you were gonna talk about Ashton Gaynor.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet.
J.P. Pickles, plenty of time, fires the ball downfield. It's going to be intercepted by Maclay right at the 50-yard line. Fellow that we talked about already on offense tonight, Shane Croston with the interception. A couple of flags come out well after that play was over.
Well, and Pickles tried to make something happen there that just wasn't there. He tried to throw it downfield, and backside safety read that one, came over and made the pick on that. But Pickles has to take better care of the football, especially in a game like this where they're already down. Now they've given it back to Maclay. And I was about to say on their side of the 50, but they're going to walk off 15 against Maclay for unsportsmanlike conduct. I think they hit him up with a penalty for celebration, excessive celebration after the interception.
So Pickles had plenty of time back there. He's surveying the field and maybe just didn't see Croston there. Let's see if we could see what the flag was after this is over. Come on.
Yeah, it was celebration after the play. That's what they called him for.
See it though. So Maclay,
it was guys jumping up and down and hollering. There you go.
Maclay going to have the ball on offense for the second time this ball game. 7:57 to go in the first quarter. Already leading 6-0. Most of that first drive was the success was achieved by a lot of runs to the outside and up the middle. So Grant with Croston in the backfield with him. Grant's going to keep the ball and fake the pitch. Decides to keep going upfield. Doesn't get a whole lot. Might have lost a yard on that play.
Well, it's another option play there. And when he gets to that point that he got to, they probably would prefer that he gives the ball up there, but he decided to kind of tuck it. And then once he did, you could see him kind of rethink that, but it was too late at that point to pitch. So he went ahead and just pulled the ball in, took care of it, made sure he didn't cough it up there as he went down. A little bit of a delayed option on that one.
Mm-hmm. So 2nd and 10 for the Marauders. Grant with Croston in the backfield with him. 3 receivers, and we have a flag. That ball delay of game. That marks us back 5 yards.
Delay of game against the Marauders. 5-yard penalty. Replay. Second out.
So 7:05 to go in this first quarter. 2nd and 15 for Maclay. Glad to have you with us tonight. Frank Shaw Field on the campus of Maclay School in Tallahassee, Florida. Grant pitches to Croston. Croston trying to make something happen. Oh, the ball comes out. NFC is going to, NFC comes up with that ball. Great hit. Pop that ball loose. Fumble.
Good penetration and pursuit there, and they force the fumble, and then they get on it. So now they've actually got the ball back in much better position than they were when they gave it up before.
We'll go ahead and send it to break. Your score, Maclay 6, NFC 0 on the T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk On Sports Bistro. Rolando back after that forced fumble and recovery there by Rolando Robbins. NFC is going to take over with very good field position.
4 wide, trips to the left.
Pickles hands to Jackson. Jackson gets around the outside, trying to make something happen, able to get a few yards before he's brought down.
Well, he did a good job of finding the little bit of a hole that was there. That play just kept getting stretched wide. He cut back and was able to find a little hole there and pick up 4 yards.
Here's the Walk On Sports Bistro starting lineup for North Florida Christian. We've got Pickles, Jackson, Ray, Daly, McCorvey, Schutz, Boyd, LeDuc, Cooksey, Robbins, and Runyon. 2nd and about 5. Pickles quick pass. It was Micah McCorvey on the reception.
Mentioned his uncle, mentioned his dad. He's seen him down there right in front of us with the headset on.
Here's the Marauders starting defense. We've got Stewart, Brown, Hovsapian, Hilliard, Snow, Murrah, Harrell, Oberst, Bashirs, Hukin, and Croston. So third down and about 5 here for the Eagles. We are in the Johnson's Meat Market red zone. Pickles looking for something. Run down field, and let's see where they're going to mark him. Looks like they're going to mark him just a little bit short.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard or two short. Trying to do a little throwback there, but we're going to get a hold on North Florida Christian, so that's going to wipe out the gain they had, but it is going to give him third down again. He's trying to roll to his left, set up, and throw back to his right there, and by the time he got set up, he took a look back and had pressure. Then he was just trying to find room to run, and got a little bit of a gain out of that, wiped out, though, by the holding penalty.
So it turns 3rd and 5 into 3rd and 15 from the Maclay 27-yard line. Pickles, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right. Looking to the right and getting some pressure, and is brought down. Big play there by Maclay. Looks like that was Ethan Hovsapian on the big sack for the Marauders.
Looking downfield, didn't find any open receivers. That's a coverage sack more than it is a issue up front.
So that'll make it 4th and 20 from the 32-yard line. NFC is going to stay out there. Got a tight formation here. Pickles drops back, steps up in the pocket, fires the ball deep downfield, trying to make something happen. It is caught by Jackson. Oh, he's out of bounds, though. Out of bounds.
Wow.
Couldn't get it. Jackson had 2 defenders on him. That ball was just a bit drew him out of bounds there. So it would have been a big play for the Eagles had it been able to get inbound. Let's see if he...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Well, he ran over the pylon on the way to catch that one and then caught it across the line in the end zone. And when I say across the line, I'm talking about the out-of-bounds line. That was almost a huge play on 4th and 15.
So turnover on downs gives the Maclay Marauders a first down at their own 34-yard line. Up 6-0. Grant sends Croston in motion. Going to hand off up the middle. Oh, the ball comes out. Let's see. They're saying the... Okay, they're saying the...
They called him down.
He was down.
Yep. Our head referee, David Pienta, immediately pointing to the ground with the whistle in his mouth there. They pick up 4 on that one.
This is a little bit awkward. When I saw him come out there, number 2, he's not on my roster. So... I'm not sure who that is. So we'll effort to find out who number 2 is for Maclay. He's the back right next to quarterback Michael Grant. And he moves up, and Shane Croston will take the ball, goes to the outside, and chugging upfield. Going to gain about 2 or 3 there. Looking at 3rd down and 1 for Maclay. 4:27 to go and counting in the first quarter of this ball game. Grant with 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield with him. Hands it to Croston. Croston gets up the middle, going to get a first down and more. The ball out right to about the 50-yard line. So a big Anderson and Hart first down. Anderson Hart, because you matter.
Well, that's one of the things. They're having so much success on the ground on first down. They're putting themselves, with the exception of that 2nd and 12 run they had for a first down, they're putting themselves into 2nd and short yardage where they're able to keep putting it on the ground and not really putting themselves in a spot where they feel like they have to throw.
So ball spotted just shy of midfield here. So 1st and 10 for Maclay at their own 49-yard line. Grant hands off to number 2. Brought down. He's trying to. Oh boy, I don't know about that. So he tried to pitch the ball back to Grant, but they're saying his knee was down after that pitch was an errant pitch. I'd like to see a replay on that.
Well, it was a good job by Ace Walker getting penetration and blowing that play up. Yeah, the knee's down. That's a good call.
Great job. Great job by the officials.
Knee was definitely down there. But Ace Walker coming from the outside linebacker spot, able to get into the backfield, and we just talked about their success on 1st down. So North Florida Christian coming up with a 3-yard loss there for Maclay on 1st down this time.
Grant hands the ball off to the up man after gaining about a yard. Brought down by the Eagles defense.
This time penetration came from the middle. Looked like it was Rolando Robbins was one of the defenders back in there.
Jalen Harris is back there with them.
And Tyler Cooksey also. So now let's see what Maclay wants to do here in a 3rd and long situation.
Formation doesn't appear any different here. 3 wide receivers. Sends a man in motion. Grant looking downfield with a quick catch. Brought down right about where the first flag down is.
We got a flag.
So got the ball.
That one may be a lineman downfield.
That was Jeb Brashears on the reception. Let's see what they've got here.
And we got an injured player as well. Collins from North Florida Christian is down on a knee. He's got his helmet off. So they're calling for the trainer to come out there and check on him.
And it was exactly as you called it. We had an eligible man downfield. So have to mark this one off against the Marauders.
That's a tough play to get a lineman downfield on because it's a pretty quick hitting play.
Yeah.
Us big guys need a little time to move a little bit there. You can't usually get downfield on a quick hitting pass like that, but Maclay did. So
good to see Collins coming off the field under his own power. Looks like they're going to take a little water break on the field.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to take that one, put them in a 3rd and about 17 or 18 as opposed to 4th and 1 or 2. Make them earn that yardage.
So Maclay came into this ball game with a record of 1-2. Won their opener at Brookwood 34-27, but has since lost to John Paul II and Walton. After an off week last week, they are here with us tonight, taking on this 2-1 North Florida Christian Eagles team.
Collins looks like he's okay. He's down here right in front of us. Big cast on his left arm.
So 5 receivers here for Maclay. Grant rolls to his right. He's got a receiver, catches it, and drives ahead. Going to be close to a 1st down.
Ashton Gaynor with the tackle there. Grayson Oberst was the receiver.
So they're marking that short. So 4th down and about a yard.
And yes, Ashton Gaynor, the son of another one of my former teammates.
Herb. And the brother of someone whose name I'm probably going to say a few times tonight when I'm trying to say Ashton, but it's Amari Gaynor, who's with the Seminoles. So 4th and 1 for Maclay. And it's not going to happen.
Timeout. Maclay called timeout right before the snap.
Minute 16 to go. We'll take a break. Your score, Maclay 6, NFC 0 on the T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro. We're back. Maclay's got a 4th and 1 from the 43-yard line. Grant,
they're going to try to
the hard count. Hands the ball to Croston. Croston gets around the edge, going to make the 1st down and more.
Yeah, we're going to get a late hit on that
Yes.
one, too. So they're going to tack 15 more onto that. Tyler Cooksey got into the backfield there, but couldn't get a hand on Croston, who was able to bounce that outside and pick up the first down. And North Florida Christian gifts them with a hit out of bounds at the end of that.
Defense, 15-yard penalty. First down, Marauders.
So another big Anderson and Hart first down for the Marauders. They've had quite a few of them so far in this first quarter. Moving the ball quite well.
We had that long drive down the length of the field by Maclay to start this game off. They only threw 2 passes on that drive and predominantly running it again on this one.
Ball at the 21-yard line. No backs in the backfield. Handoff will be to Bashirs. Bashirs gets right about the 20-yard line. He gets popped back. We'll see where they spot this thing.
Comes around from that wide position and takes that handoff, but nothing there for him. North Florida Christian closed everything up pretty quickly on that.
So they'll mark it as a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11 from Maclay. Clock down to 44 seconds to go in this first quarter. Grant with Croston and the unknown running back next to him, who fakes the handoff to him. Grant runs to the outside. Going to get across the 20, actually out to about the 15-yard line.
Good decision there by Grant on the option. Saw plenty of room, so cut it up instead of pitching that to Croston.
Puts Maclay into the Johnson's Meat Market red zone. Johnson's Meat Market, your local meat box store. Doesn't look like we'll have another play. Clock at 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. And that is the end of the quarter. So Maclay looking real good so far. Plenty of time left in this ball game to see if things will continue that way. Go ahead and send it to break. Your score, Maclay 6, NFC 0. T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk On Sports Bistro. Stay tuned for the Berno Heating and Air Halftime Report. We'll have this week's Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia Scholar Athletes. Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia, the best way to buy a car is the Werner way. We'll also talk with tonight's participating school administrators, plus Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country. All coming up in the Berno Heating and Air Halftime Report. Berno Heating and Air, we will always be there for you. So third down for Maclay, hands off to Croston. Croston getting some success up the middle.
Yeah, he's got it.
Able to get another first down for the Marauders.
At this point, they know they can run that play towards the middle there with Croston, and he's had a lot of success. North Florida Christian stopped it a couple of times, but they've pretty much had their way with the middle of the field so far in that running game. So 3rd and 3, might as well go back to that.
So yet another Anderson and Hart first down for the Marauders. 1st and goal at the 9. Once again, we are still in the Johnson's Meat Market red zone. Grant drops back, looks to his left, getting flushed to the outside the pocket. And he's just going to wisely dump that ball off, throw it away, and there is a flag. Unfortunately, I don't think there was a receiver in that area where he threw the ball, so we'll see if they're going to call that or if it's something else.
They do call grounding there.
All intentional grounding. Grant trying to plead his case, but that's not going to work.
It's still the least penalizing penalty in all of football, intentional grounding. Because all you're doing is getting the result of the play had he not thrown the ball away.
The big thing, though, is the loss of down.
It's not a loss of down, though. If he doesn't throw it away and he's sacked, that's where the ball is.
Right.
So the ball is marked from that spot. All you're essentially doing is giving the result of the play had the ball not been thrown away.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
So I don't feel like you really penalized much.
10 for it. Troy was just giving us clarification on who number 2 is.
Number 2 is actually number 55
on our program.
But he's number 2.
And he's number 1 in the hearts of Mr. and Mrs. Murrah.
We got a fumble.
Fumble going to be, yep.
North Florida Christian has it.
NFC, big fumble recovery again. Number 22 making a big play on defense. That's Teja Collins making the play. So Maclay had a chance to get down there and make something happen, get some points. Oh, look at that, the knee's down. The knee might have been down before that ball came out, Eric. But on the field, they saw it a different way. So nice job there by Rolando Robbins was in there, but the recovery by Collins. So NFC is going to take over at their own 24-yard line. Pickles got a receiver. That's Traylon Ray. Traylon Ray able to make a big catch and get another first down for the NFC Eagles.
And that's a very good throw there by J.J. Pickles, because that one's all timing. And he threw that with perfect timing to catch Ray cutting on the slant.
So Anderson and Hart first down for the Eagles. Pickles dropping back. Quick pass to Devin Jackson. Jackson gets out of bounds. Let's see where they mark this. Going to be close to a first down.
You got it.
And it is. So 2 passes, 2 first downs for the Eagles on this drive.
Well, again, with the time of possession there that Maclay had in that first quarter, we haven't seen much. We saw an interception out of North Florida Christian. We just haven't seen much of them offensively on the field to this point.
Anderson and Hart first down. Pickles cross back. Going to get flushed, rolling out to his right. Going to keep the ball, lowers his shoulder, gets across about 2-yard gain there for J.D. Pickles.
He was going to swing one out to Devin Jackson to the left side this time. They went to Jackson on the right side the play before, but Maclay stepped up and had a guy right there at where Jackson was. So Pickles smartly chose not to throw the football, tucked it and ran the other way. Ended up a decent gain there for how that play transpired.
Jackson with the handoff. Gained about 4 yards on that play.
Jackson's very low to the ground, and he gets the ball. You see him on that play especially. He doesn't take it and hit the line hard. He takes it and kind of waits for the hole to open up and then hits the hole hard.
So Jackson limps off the field, going to replace by Terrian Martin for this 3rd down and 2 play at their own 48-yard line. J.P. Pickles looking for someone. He's got a receiver, makes the ball, makes the catch. Able to get past the 50-yard line. He's still on his feet. That's Righteous Turnquist getting downfield. Nice big play there by the North Florida Christian Eagles.
Yeah, Righteous Turnquist, a little drag across the middle, got right in between levels of that defense, and Pickles was able to find him wide open right at the first down markers, and then he's able to get a nice run after the catch.
The Eagles would go at pace here.
North Florida Christian's got something going here.
J.P. Pickles takes a snap, looking downfield. He's got a receiver. Traylon Ray. Oh, okay, boy. That was actually close to being intercepted. Nice job there by Maclay knocking that ball away. Grayson Oberst with the defensive play on that. So 2nd and 10, ball at the Maclay 26-yard line. Jackson's back in the ball game next to J.P. Pickles. Pickles looks to his left, fires the ball quick. Aiden Hilliard on the catch.
Got a flag coming in.
Flag comes in.
I wonder if somebody got a hand up on a. Wonder if somebody got a hand up on a face mask there on the struggle to try to get him down after the catch. Oh.
So this is going against Maclay.
Hit to the head.
So they're calling that a targeting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
So nice job.
Came right in there, head down, Got him right in the helmet.
First down.
This one, Anderson and Hart, first down for the Eagles. Ball placed at the 11-yard line. That puts us into the Johnston's Meat Market red zone. Handoff, fake handoff to Jackson. Got a pitch to Ashton Gaynor.
Yeah, faked that handoff and then went with a little option look. Gets him a couple of yards there on first down.
So 2nd and 8 from the 9-yard line. Four wide receivers still out there. Pickles rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. He sees one and incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Traylon Ray.
Number 6, Traylon Ray. And brings up third down.
Just underthrown a little bit, Ray, just short of the cone. And, well, he did come up with the catch, but he was out of bounds, it looked like. Short of the pylon there.
So it'll be a 3rd and 8 from the 9-yard line. 8:19 to go in the second quarter. NFC down 6-0 to McLean, trying to put some points on the board.
They called a defensive hold on that play. Oh, sorry. Nope. They called it on. They pointed to Maclay and then corrected it. And Maclay's going to refuse it.
So 3rd and 8 after the decline penalty.
I guess they'd rather have him in 3rd and 8 than move him back, give him a second down with more room to work.
Pickles pitches to Jackson. Jackson gets to the outside. And he's going to come.
He's close.
Is close. Going to bring 4th down, though. Probably 4th and about 1.
4th down.
I got to think North Florida Christian's going to go for this.
Yeah. 7:57 to go in the second quarter.
Right at a yard to go.
Pickles takes a snap. Looking for Jackson. Oh, Jackson, just as he's about to catch the ball, was hit. Nice play there. Grayson Oberst on the hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Maclay had that one sniffed out.
Yep. We'll go ahead and send this thing to break. Your score, Maclay 6, NFC 0. T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk On Sports Bistro on Tallahassee CW. Here at the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be selecting the T-Spark Enterprises Player of the Game. T-Spark Enterprises, we conquer all peaks. Welcome back to Frank Shaw Field, the campus of Maclay School in Tallahassee, Florida. Ben Cinco and Eric Llewellyn calling the action with you. Troy Hartman's out there somewhere doing what Troy Hartman does during games, which is gathering information. So after the big incomplete pass, Maclay's going to take over at their own 4-yard line.
It's a big defensive stand there for Maclay.
Grant with the handoff to Croston. Croston able to get upfield, going to get some breathing room there for Maclay.
And gets about 4 on that. Well, you got to feel like Maclay, with the way they've moved the ball here and the way they've put together drives, mostly on the ground, they've shown the ability to take this the length of the field here and also suck up most of the clock here and left in the first half.
Another run going to the outside, going to get a first down and more from Maclay. Jeb Bashir.
Yep.
Nice job getting to the outside. Bouncing it out there. So that's another big Anderson and Hart first down. Jeb Bashir's. First and 10 for the Marauders. All about the 17-yard line.
So looks like we're going to get a timeout from Maclay.
Timeout for Maclay. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
He saw something there they didn't like.
So we'll go ahead and call a timeout ourselves. Maclay 6, NFC 0 on the T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk On Sports Bistro. Stay tuned for the Bear No Heating and Air halftime report. We'll have this week's Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia Scholar athletes. Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia, the best way to buy a car is the Werner way. We'll also talk with tonight's participating school administrators, plus Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country. All coming up in the Bear No Heating and Air halftime report. Bear No Heating and Air, we will always be there for you. So first and 10 for Maclay at their own 22-yard line. Grant drops back, rolling to his left, looking for someone. He's got a receiver. Caleb Hukin on the catch. His first catch of the night. It's going to be good for another first down for Maclay. Right about 10 yards on the completion. So good job by Grant. Pressure. But able to find the receiver, make the connection, and get another Anderson and Hart first down. Ball placed at their 32-yard line.
It was Tyler Wynn who got in there and forced him outside, but Grant did a good job finding a receiver.
Hand off to Bashirs. Bashirs gets outside and then back up the middle. Gains about 14, 15 yards on the play. So again, Maclay finding success on the ground against this NFC defense. You can see it right there. Runs to the right, then cuts back up the middle. Another big Anderson and Hart first down. Ball placed at Maclay's 46-yard line. Handoff. Bashirs again. Gain about 5 on that play.
They just keep coming up with 4, 5, and 6 yards on first down, taking advantage of that middle of the North Florida Christian defense. Good job by the Maclay offensive line, opening up those holes.
Second and 4 to go. Grant hands the ball. Bashirs again. Bashirs hit and going to be brought down right about where the first down marker is. Seeing they're going to...
He's a little bit short of it.
Yeah, just a bit shy there.
And it was Tyler Wynn again getting penetration there and got a hand on the ball carrier, but he was still able to get positive yardage on the play and almost got the first down.
Ball is at NFC's 45-yard line. The handoff Bashirs gets across, gets the first down, and another 5 on top of that.
Oh, easy up, guys. And somebody got rolled up on. You get a little scared in piles like that when you see somebody start to go backwards when somebody's laying on the back of his legs, and you can kind of see it at the end of that play.
Oh, yep.
And then you... Glad everybody's okay.
So another Anderson and Hart first down for Maclay. Methodically moving the ball downfield. Grant, handoff to Bashirs. Bashirs hit at the line.
That was
about a 2-yard gain there.
The quarterback, Pickles, playing linebacker. A little double duty there. Came back, made a nice tackle for a short gain on first down for Maclay.
Coming into tonight, Pickles 65 tackles on the season. So doing it doing a great job as a quarterback throughout the season, and also, as you mentioned, on defense as well.
My high school quarterback used to beg our coaches to let him play linebacker. They would never let him.
Grant hands out to Bashirs.
We're going to get a hold on Maclay here.
Yep. So this Bashir's got a couple yards there, but I believe you're right. Yep, it is official. It's going to be a holding call against Maclay.
Tyler Cooksey got into the backfield there and was being held and put his arms up like, hey, look at this. Somebody's holding on to my jersey here.
Clock stops at 3:50 to go in the second quarter. Looks like they're going to put the ball right at the 50-yard line. Second and long for Maclay. Grant looking for a receiver. He misses the receiver, so incomplete. Going to be third down and 20 to go for the Marauders. 3:30 to go in the second quarter.
Now your NFC, you need to get a stop here, get the ball back, and see if you can tie it up here before the half or take the lead if you get the extra point, and then you get the ball first in the second half. NFC does.
Eric, I'm real surprised about what we've seen from Maclay tonight. Yeah. I mean, coming into it, I mean, the numbers have shown us that this is a big-time passing team and not a lot of time devoted to rushing the ball. But we've seen the opposite of that tonight. So Grant hits Bashirs. Bashirs is going to struggle, but he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He was trying to get away from Ashton Gaynor. Ashton Gaynor wasn't going to let him go, though. A couple of number 3s there on that one.
4th and 20 for Maclay. Looks like they're going to, at this point, keep the offense in there, but I believe Grant has been known to punt the ball. As a matter of fact, Grant averages 41.6 yards per punt, so we'll see if they decide to.
Well, NFC thinks he's going to punt. So they've got a safety very deep in Traylon Ray, and they are going to punt it.
Ray's going to catch the ball, get upfield. He's about 9 on that return, so that's where NFC will take over. 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. Down 6-0 to Maclay.
Well, that's a good defensive stop there by North Florida Christian, answering back after Maclay got that 4th down stop near the goal line. So now they turn it back over to their offense and see if the Eagles can get some points on the board. Like I mentioned, they've got the ball here, and then they get it first to start the second half.
So Pickles and company did well moving the ball downfield that last drive. As you mentioned, unfortunately for them, it got turned over on downs deep within Maclay territory. So Pickles tries to hit Jackson, but the ball was a little bit low. Jackson drops the ball.
A little low, and Jackson, I think, started to turn around before he had that ball in his hands. Go back to something John Eason, longtime wide receiver coach at Florida State, used to say, you don't catch it with your hands, you catch it with your eyes. Mm-hmm. And you could see him kind of turn a little bit to start downfield before he had that ball in his hands.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Pickles looking for a receiver. Hasn't found one yet. Getting flushed to the outside. Throws the ball downfield. Trying to get it to Hayden. I beg your pardon, to Ray Daly, but the ball was thrown just a bit behind him. Can't blame him for that pressure being put on him.
Maclay's sideline wanted a little offensive interference there on Hayden Hilliard. Or sorry, on Daly.
That's the same thing that happened to me. Flip my sheet over. So 3rd and 10 for North Florida Christian. Ball at their own 26-yard line. Pickles trying to get the ball to Traylon Ray, but the ball is knocked down. I believe that was 58.
Yeah, Shane Stewart from the nose guard spot was able to get a paw up there.
4th and 10 for the Eagles.
It's one of the things with offensive linemen, you might have that guy at the line of scrimmage and stopping his progress, but you still need to keep, we call it punching, but it's not, you're not throwing a punch, but punch with the hands and keep hitting that guy even though you've stopped his progress. You're engaging the chest, the hands come down. It's just part of nature, and you want to keep those hands down when that throw, especially if you know that throw's coming across the middle and you're in the middle of that line. You have to keep engaging the defensive lineman to keep those hands down.
Well, NFC has to call a timeout. Looked like there was some confusion going on that as they were lining up for a fourth down.
Well, you get the ball back and you're thinking, take it the length of the field, run the clock out for the half, and then take a 7-6 lead in the locker room at halftime. And now you're looking at the clock and saying, well, we're going to need the defense to step up here because after we punt this one, Maclay's probably going to get this ball in pretty good field position.
Righteous Turnquist has checked in. He's back deep for what looks like is going to be a punt. Though you see J.P. Pickles as the up man, you don't know what's going to happen.
I'd be really surprised if they did anything other than punt it here.
Turnquist, it's a wobbler. Bounces, nice bounce, yeah.
North Florida Christian.
Gets out to, we're going to mark it at the Maclay 35-yard line. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go as Maclay takes over.
Maclay has one timeout left. And 2:05 on the clock. And again, we haven't seen him throw the ball much tonight, but we do know that they are capable of throwing the ball a lot. So we'll see Michael Grant, what he can do with a 2-minute offense here.
4 receivers out there for Maclay. 1 running back next to Michael Grant. Grant looking able to hit a receiver. That's Grayson Oberste for a short gain. About 4 yards on that completion, actually 3 yards, so 2nd and 7 for Maclay.
Maclay hasn't been huddling tonight, but they haven't been in a hurry either, so they're going to have to pick up their pace a little bit here in this final 2 minutes of the half. That movement, left tackle. So that's going to knock him back 5 yards.
So minute 36 to go in this first half. So
hey, Samina, come film here. You're gonna do the exact same thing.
And complete to Shane across the line to Kenny. That's good.
What camera is it?
For Marauder first down. Pass is incomplete and taking number 24 Shane Cross.
Hey, I got it.
Second down. 10.
State, you're still.
make it to Huntington. Brings up third down.
Not yet.
Timeout.
Stand by. Get on there, tell them I'm working on it. Just tell them it's cycling on. Tell them we're working on it.
Camera 1 cycling on. Keep good. Just keep shooting. He's talking to me. He's talking to me. When he says
There it
camera
is.
1.
There it's on.
Hi. Okay. Switch.
Coming back on.
Pass complete to number 3, Jeff Shears. That's good. For Marauder first down. Pass is complete to Grayson Oberstein. That's good for Marauder first down.
Yeah, you've got to throw something to the end zone here. And if you don't get it, you've still got time to get the kicker out. And
Timeout.
that's going to be North Florida Christian calling a timeout.
Timeout, NFC.
So they want to talk this over.
We appreciate you sticking with us. We realize we had some audio difficulties for a little bit there, so thanks for sticking with us, and glad we're back to be able to call the action for you.
Well, and if you're North Florida Christian, you have to know that they're either going to throw something. You don't even, if you're Maclay, you don't want to really throw short of the end zone here, because then you run the risk of tackle being made and you don't have time to do anything. So you've got to, in all likelihood, take a shot to the end zone here. So you know that if you're North Florida Christian as well. So you're Maclay, take a shot at the end zone, and if you can't get it, then you come out and kick a field goal and take a 9-0 lead to the locker room.
Calling jump ball to Caleb Hukin. He's 6'5".
Yep.
Being covered by the athletic Traylon Ray. So,
Well, and if you're Grant, you've got to be mindful of this too. You can't get caught running around a lot in the backfield or take a sack here.
Grant rolls to his right, looking that way, going to keep the ball. Taking a gamble, staying in bounds. Is he going to get in?
You got it.
He is. Whoa, right at the buzzer. Woo. What a gamble by Michael Grant, cutting that thing upfield, and was able to successfully get across for 6 more points for Maclay.
Well, the other side of that is if you're looking for something to go to the end zone and you clear out and you don't leave much defensively in the path, but you had at least 2 missed tackles in there that made that touchdown possible for Maclay. Not to take anything away from Grant and the job he did running the football.
Tell your talent to listen to two. Tell them to listen to channel two.
Tucker Hicks checks back in for the point after touchdown. Low snap, the kick is up, and
That one's good.
it's good. Wow.
Well, and again, Grant had to manage a low snap there, but he did a good job getting that ball down, getting the hold. So that's it. And 13-0 lead going to the locker room for Maclay.
Heck of a ball game if you're a Maclay Marauders fan.
And North Florida Christian will have to try to get some things figured out as they head off. But we've had a good first half of football, that's for sure.
Some happy fans out there getting some Friday Night Rivals t-shirts thrown their way. Now the home stadium full of Maclay Marauder fans enjoying this 13-0 lead over NFC, the battle for Meridian Road.
See Troy getting positioned down there.
Doing a heck of Maclay leads this one 13-0. Maclay doing a heck of a job getting the ball downfield. A lot of running tonight, Eric.
A lot of running. Was not expecting that out of them when you look at the numbers and see how much they throw the football. That you figure they'd come out and air it out, and instead they've kept it mostly on the ground and very effectively. It's actually a couple of turnovers, one that came at the end of a long drive by Maclay that North Florida Christian was able to recover, that probably has kept this from being a little more out of hand than 13-0. So North Florida Christian still in this ball game. They've got a good opportunity here getting the ball first in the second half. And really, North Florida Christian just hasn't had the ball much. And we don't have a time of possession stat, but I would say it's, I'm not even guessing here that it's heavily in favor of Maclay.
Yeah, it's been a steady diet of Shane Croston and Jeb Bashir's running the ball and mixing a little bit of Michael Grant, and there's where we are.
They do a little fake onside kick when they line up the kickoff. Everybody bunched in. The kicker goes towards the ball and then stops right when he gets there, and then they break apart to line up for the coverage of a regular kickoff. They've done that both times we've seen them kick off here tonight.
And here's the Armchair Sports kickoff. Heck of a job once again by Tucker Hicks showing us that leg.
Yeah, Hicks 2 kickoffs, 2 touchbacks for him tonight. And now we'll see what J.P. Pickles can get started here. And one of the things that we talked about in the beginning of the game for Maclay was to try to keep Traylon Ray hemmed up from that wideout spot, and they've done a pretty good job on him tonight. He hasn't been much of a factor to this point.
See what kind of adjustments that the Eagles made when they had a halftime break. Handoff to Jackson up the middle. Still on his feet.
I like what we've seen out of Jackson so far. He's a small back. He kind of gets that ball and stays low to the ground, kind of picks out a hole, and then once he's decided where he's going, he hits it pretty hard, and he runs hard, runs tough.
Gain of 4 yards for Jackson, 2nd and 6. Pickles looking downfield, trying to make something happen, cuts back, looking for a receiver, and
picked off.
It is intercepted. Wow. Pickles again, that's the second time we've seen him. Has a lot of time back there and just not making the right decision. Intercepted that time. Croston again, taking up big for Maclay.
That's coverage pressure, and his receivers have to do a better job. He's got a lot of receivers standing around. Once he scrambles, they've got to move to an area of the field, find open space, and keep running. Don't stop. And if you were to see a wide view of the end of that play, you'd see probably 2 or 3 North Florida Christian receivers just standing and not moving anywhere.
So great job, Shane Croston, jumping the route and picking that ball off for Maclay. Grant hands to, I don't know if that's Bashir's or Croston. It's hard to see from over here.
There's Ashton Gaynor on the tackle. Wrapped him up, and Gaynor kept a hold of him. Some yards after contact there for Maclay, and eventually it was William O'Connor. Sorry.
Croston gain of 4 on the play. Second down. Croston carrying the ball again. Big hole. Able to get across for a first down and more. Still driving those legs. Still trucking, trying to get downfield. Nice job once again by this Maclay offense to open up a big hole for Shane Croston to run through. There it is right there. Another Anderson and Hart first down.
Well, he never went down on that play. It was just blown dead for lack of forward progress.
Coming into tonight, Croston, 29 carries, 79 yards of 1 touchdown. I'd say he's probably got about 79 yards already tonight. And a touchdown to match that. Grant hands to Croston. Croston hit as soon as he takes that ball.
Yeah, it was Rolando Robbins coming from the defensive end spot. Came up around the corner, got into that backfield, and was able to latch on to Croston to keep him for a short gain. Again, there's been all kinds of room in the middle of that line for Maclay tonight, and Croston's taken very good advantage of that.
So 2nd and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line. We are in the Johnson's Meat Market red zone. Grant runs to the right, fakes the pitch. Brought down after he gains just a bit.
Well, he stopped like he was going to make the pitch there, and Rolando Robbins, the defensive end, and that's who the quarterback, Grant's going to be reading. Robbins, when he saw Grant kind of come to a stop there, he kind of let up and then moved over to the pitch guy, and that's what opened up the room there for Grant to keep it and get some yardage.
So Grant able to get a yard on that carry, brings up a 3rd and 7. He's going to send Croston out in motion. Grant hands to Jim Murrah. Murrah able to get across, going to bring up a 4th down.
Going back to that option, the play before, that defensive end, he can't stray from what he's doing because he thinks he knows what the quarterback's going to do. He's got the quarterback on that play.
Got to rely on his teammates to pick him up. So 4th and 3, ball on the North Florida Christian's kick-up-yard line. And they are. They've brought Hicks out, Tucker Hicks, for this field goal attempt. 29 yards is what we're looking at. Kick is up and
spirals through.
Good.
It wasn't the prettiest, but it split the uprights, and that's the most important thing there. So points on the board out of that drive for Maclay. And now they've got a 16-0 lead.
All right, we'll go ahead and send it to break. Your score, Maclay 16, North Florida Christian 0. It's T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk On Sports Bistro.
Talked about this before, where they line up for the kick, and they're all bunched up there, and Hicks will go at the ball like he's going to onside kick it. Everybody goes towards it, and then they all stop, and then they split out for just a traditional kickoff lineup.
Yep.
Of course, the play off of that is, at some point, he's just going to go ahead and have the onside kick there and try to catch the opponent off guard because they've given him the same look every time.
So Devin Jackson back deep to see if he can get this. So far, all of Hicks's balls have been through the end zone for touchbacks. Jackson,
another one.
Yep, catches it in the end zone. They call the touchback.
So they've got very good lights here at Maclay. LCD lights, which are technology-wise fairly new. And one of the things that you see when you look at them is they're all pointed down. You're used to seeing lights that kind of point out. Some of them be pointed at a down angle. But when you look at the poles about a quarter to a third of the way up, there are lights that point up. So you've got the lights at the top of the light stand that point down and light the field. And then you have the lights at the bottom that point up and light up the sky for any time you have to look in the air for a ball or whatever.
Thank you very much for that, Eric.
Hey, no problem, man.
Pickles hands the ball off to Traylon Ray. Ray gets it on the jet sweep. Going to get downfield, and it is going to be about a 6-yard gain there for Traylon Ray.
Of course, the other side about the LCD lights, the old school lights, if you turn them off or if they go off for any reason, you've got to wait and they've got to cool down before you can turn them on again. These can go off and go right back on.
Second down, Devin Jackson with the carry. Brought down. Gonna get together, and they do give us, it's a first down. So nice job there by Devin Jackson on that. It's a Anderson and Hart first down.
Troy is impressed with my
LED light knowledge.
my knowledge of sports activity lighting.
Pickles looking for a receiver, trying to get the ball.
Overthrown there for Micah McCorvey.
Yep. So second and 10 for the Eagles.
I mean, you're still, if you're North Florida Christian, you're still in really a two-score game. You can score and a couple of touchdowns and a couple of two-point conversions and tie this one up.
As far as I can tell, that's what NFC does every time anyway. In my quest to find stats, I think I might have seen one attempt for an extra point. Everything else has been two-point conversion. So Pickles looking for a receiver. It hits him and stride. That's Jalen Harris, folks. Harris gets down to about the 12-yard line. So a heck of a job.
Well, one of the things they were trying to make sure Pickles was up to speed on and on the same page with is you can't hold on to that ball too long on throws across the middle. You've got to get that ball off at the proper time, and that time he hit a streaking Jalen Harris in stride, allowed him to make the catch and not break stride in a long game.
So big hitter there, about a 53-yard play. Jackson catches the ball and is thrown out of bounds. That big play put us into the Johnston's Meat Market red zone.
That's a good tackle by Eli Harrell at the end of that play. Again, Devin Jackson is a guy that he's tough to tackle, low to the ground, makes the catch there, and Eli Harrell, if he doesn't make the tackle, Jackson's going to tack on another 4 or 5 yards to the end of that catch. But Harrell was able to wrap up a pretty slippery runner and throw him down.
Second and 10 for the Eagles. Pickles looks for the quick hit, is able to hit Righteous Turnquist.
Little slant from the left side. And again, good timing on that throw. We've seen Pickles throw the slant very well here tonight on multiple occasions.
Looking about a 3rd and 5 here. 3rd and 4, ball on the 12-yard line.
Watch for Traylon Ray. He's wide to the right. They've got trips to the right now. Ray's the outside receiver.
Pickles hands the ball out to Jackson. Jackson runs right, cuts back, goes to the left, trying to get around the edge. Let's see what will mark this.
Touchdown.
And he gets in for a touchdown. Hard to tell from our vantage point. But he got in. We saw the official put his 2 arms up, and
I'll tell you what made that play. J.P. Pickles, the quarterback. J.P. Pickles, the quarterback. As the cutback was coming, J.P. Pickles laid a block on somebody who was in pursuit, trying to run Jackson down. There it is, right there. Threw the shoulder right into a defensive lineman and put a good lick on him. And that was a key block for that touchdown for North Florida Christian.
Great camera work there, team. Great camera work. So here we go, going for 2. Traylon Ray, ball gets knocked out of his hand. He's able to contain it, trying to get to the outside, trying to get through. Is he able to get it? No, it's no good. No good. So 16-6, Traylon Ray. Heck of an effort there to try to get the ball for the 2-point conversion, but it's all for naught. So 6:09 in the 3rd quarter. Maclay up 16-6 over North Florida Christian.
Well, but North Florida Christian on the board. They aren't able to get that 2-point conversion's big because, again, I talked about that, making it a one-score game at that point. If you make that two-point conversion, you're still in two-score territory here. But for North Florida Christian to find a little success with offense, with the way this game has gone, we'll see what that does for them as far as a confidence standpoint. And as we see Kez McCorvey down there chatting with Traylon Ray after the touchdown drive. Well, you don't see it. We see it. Ben and I see it.
So NFC cheerleaders out here trying to get their fans into this. Their team on the field is doing a good job there. They got their first score of the night, 16-6 our score.
You know, when you have to travel so far for a road game, it's good to see everybody's into the game and after the long trip.
These teams, what, a little less than a mile apart for the
I actually I measured it out, 1.4 miles.
1.4, okay,
yes.
Okay. Very good.
Straight down Meridian.
Righteous Turnquist out for Armchair Sports kickoff. Gonna hit.
It's gonna get out of bounds.
25 and out of bounds. Call a flag on that.
There we see the flag come out. Now NFC's got to answer back on defense against a Maclay offense that has found ample room in the middle of the field running the football.
During the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be highlighting the T-Spark Enterprises play of the game. T-Spark, we conquer all peaks.
They're going to make them kick it again, it looks like.
So Righteous Turnquist will have another chance for an Armchair Sports kickoff.
So let's see if this one pays off for Maclay.
And just a Eric Llewellyn type of kickoff there.
What's that supposed to mean?
Did you see how he did it?
Oh,
just a straight-on
well,
kick.
yeah, but I used to put him in the end zone, my friend.
I just meant, I'm sorry to offend. I just meant the straight-on motion kind of thing, not the end result.
Okay. Just making sure where we're going with that one. Not sure exactly what, I don't know if they decided that they kicked before everybody was ready, but we're going to kick it again here. And again, Maclay on that penalty chose for a 5-yard penalty and a re-kick rather than take the ball at the 35.
I think the Armchair Sports guys are loving this, though.
The referee had not blown the whistle before on that last one, so now he's blown the whistle.
Armchair Sports kickoff. Wisely, the Maclay player falls on top of it.
Well, that penalty works out to Maclay's favor as they end up getting it. Looks like it's going to be at about the 38, so a little bit of a net gain there for Maclay.
Good job by Hayden Hilliard not to try to pick that thing up, just fall on top of it.
We've talked about that a number of times throughout the course of the season. Those up guys just don't try to mess around with funny bounces off an odd-shaped ball. Just go ahead and fall on it and take your possession, get your offense on the field.
So the Marauders start this drive up 16-6 over North Florida Christian. Shane Croston takes the handoff. Hits that hole and is brought down, and there is a flag down as well.
That's going to be a hold on Maclay. Yep, from where that flag came from, that's usually going to be the call.
So they'll march this off against Maclay.
Well, Maclay with a 16-6 lead, I would have been surprised had they tried anything different at the start of this drive with the way they've been able to run the ball, not only with the way they've been able to run the ball, but with the way they've been able to run the ball to the middle of the field.
So official timeout for water break. 6:04 to go in this third quarter. Maclay up 16-6 over North Florida Christian. We'll take a break as well. It's the T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro on Tallahassee's CW. Check out some of the smiling faces on our Liberty Dental Plan Smile Cam, making members smile one smile at a time with the Liberty Dental Plan. Lots of smiling Maclay fans here tonight. Their team up 16-6 over NFC, and they have the ball. 1st and 20 at their own 28-yard line. Grant fakes the pitch. Going to get the ball to Grayson Oberste. Not a whole lot of progress there.
Good pursuit there by North Florida Christian to keep that one to a short gain, if anything. May have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yep, we'll call that no gain. 2nd and 20 for Maclay. 4 wide receivers. Shane Cross in the backfield. Next to Michael Grant. Grant takes a snap, drops back. Getting a little pressure. Hits. Oh, boy. Hit the receiver, middle of the field, but the ball is dropped. Trying to get the ball to Caleb Hutchin, but he's not able to pull that ball in.
Yeah, throws a little low. I thought he was going to come up with that one, but then when he got down on the ground, he just lost control of the football.
Yeah.
Good view here of what Grant had to look at.
Hutchin has been Grant's big-time target all season long. Unable to pull that one in that time, though. So 3rd and 19 to go. Grant rolls to his left. Throwing the ball downfield. Nice defensive play.
There's a wobbler there. Ray Daly had coverage on it and was able to get a piece of that ball, knock it away from the receiver.
So, yeah, not the most accurate throw. I mean, it got close to the receiver, but not a whole lot of power behind it. And you're right, he's able to get his hands up, get in the way of that ball, bring up a 4th and 19. Maclay kicking from their own 29-yard line. That's Traylon Ray back deep to return this punt. I think that's a strategic kick to try to keep the ball out of the hands of Traylon Ray.
Well, let's see where they say this one went out of bounds. They're going to call it right at the 40-yard line, so North Florida Christian will get it at their own 40, trailing by 10.
Later in tonight's game, we'll be showcasing the Walk-On Sports Bistro Drive of the Game. Walk-On Sports Bistro, game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Well, the first drive of the game for Maclay, which led to a Croston touchdown, that's a pretty good candidate for it. That drive for the first score of the game for North Florida Christian, also a good candidate for that.
Yep. So Pickles able to hit Micah McCorvey on the play. Get a nice catch and run. Going to bring up a 2nd and it's like about 3 yards to go.
Corvey comes up with about half the field in his face mask there. As you see Traylon Ray trying to help him out there and get that out of his face mask.
Helping with the little landscaping out there.
Yeah. Traylon Ray gave him a couple little smacks there to the helmet.
So a little going to be timeout on the field.
It's not actually, and
it's not
officials are telling them that this is not a timeout. This is a helmet issue, and you can't pull everybody over there and start huddling and getting water and all those kind of things. You need to get guys back out on the field and continue play. Clock is wound now. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter.
NFC with the ball, 2nd and 3 from their own 47-yard line. Pickles hands the ball to Ray. Ray's Not going to get much, if anything, there.
Might have got back to the line of scrimmage there, but
No gain. It brings up third down.
coming from his wide spot there to take the handoff from Pickles, and no room to run for Traylon Ray. And again, Maclay's done a good job. And part of that's been just keeping the North Florida Christian offense off the field.
3rd and 3, Pickles. Going to pitch the ball to Jackson. Jackson gets around the outside. Hit. Oh! Wow, Maclay did a heck of a job of trying to keep him away from getting that first down, but I think the second or third effort, he's able to get enough.
Just keeps the legs moving there and is able to dive across the line needed for the first down. It's a heck of a run there by Devin Jackson.
So big Anderson and Hart first down. The ball right at midfield.
He took a good hit on that play too.
He did, and he kept on going.
Spun off that hit and got the first down.
Eagles with a bunch formation here. Hands the ball off to Ashton Gaynor. Gaynor throws the ball downfield. He's hit Ray Daly. Daly's going to get...
It's actually Jalen Harris who threw that, not Ashton Gaynor.
Wow. Okay. So ball goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big play there for NFC.
Yeah, they handed off to Harris, who's running to his left. See, it was fumbled out of bounds. Didn't see that. They handed off to Harris, who's going to his left, and he's a left-hander, so he pulled up and threw. When he got towards the sideline, had a wide-open receiver.
And we're into the Johnson's Meat Market red zone. Pickles fakes the handoff, keeps the ball. Looks like he's going to get right back to about where the original line of scrimmage was. Second and 10.
That brings up second down.
They say he got 2 on that.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Clock continues to tick down to 2:33 to go in the third quarter. Pickles.
Middle screen.
It's Traylon Ray, middle of the field. Coming across. Is he going to? And he is. A big touchdown for NFC.
Set up that middle screen and hit Ray, and he was able to turn around and run right behind teammates there and make it into the end zone. And now North Florida Christian will line up. Again, they lined up like this on the last conversion try. They ended up snapping it sideways to Ray, who tried to run it in.
Trying to get Jackson into the end zone, but they're not able to. So once again, conversion is not good for NFC. Your score, Maclay 16, North Florida Christian 12. Let's get another look at this 13-yard catch and run for Traylon Ray to put NFC on the board.
Yeah, he had linemen in front of him. Good block. There's a really good block there by the center, Tyler Cooksey. He also had Mason Ledoux in there as well with a nice block.
So just like that, North Florida Christian, 2 scores. Back in this ball game, 16-12. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Just been surprising that this is the first touchdown pass that Pickles has had tonight. I mean, just as successful as he's been on the season. Had 5 of them last week.
Well, we've seen, again, going back to that first half, North Florida Christian's offense just didn't get the ball much. Maclay was able to eat a lot of clock. They were running it wherever they wanted to, but getting a lot of room in the middle, and they were able to string together long drives. There were a couple of turnovers there that might have stopped them from putting more points on the board. But this half, it's been all North Florida Christian. They've gotten the football, and they've been able to execute and get it down the field and score.
And that's the Armchair Sports kickoff. It's returned. And still running. Okay, brought down there by Ray Daly, able to bring him down. So 1st and 10. It was Grady Brown on the kickoff return.
Well, I think NFC's been better against the run this half, but then there have been some penalties that have kind of taken Maclay out of that. It's tougher to get that running game going when you're at 1st and 20 than it is when you're in 1st and 10. So we'll see what Maclay wants to do here.
Grant takes a snap, hands to Croston. Croston getting some pressure, able to do a good job, get a couple yards past the line of scrimmage.
Well, Tyler Cooksey in the backfield there, but wasn't able to come up with the tackle, and then Croston was able to keep his feet and find some room to run.
So we'll call that a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 for the Marauders. Leading this ball game 16-12 over North Florida Christian. Coming to you live from Frank Shaw Field on the campus of Maclay School in Tallahassee, Florida.
Grant. Offsides on North Florida Christian, I think.
They bid on the clap from Michael Grant.
Yep.
So tack 5 onto that, bring up it'll be a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I think it's not going to quite be enough to get them that first down. So their penalty won't move the chains.
Ball placed at Maclay's own 40-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 1:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hands off to Croston. Croston gets the first down and a couple more yards.
And it's a positive play, and it's a first down, but certainly less room in there at the moment than Croston was finding in the first half of this ball game.
So that play was good for another Anderson and Hart first down. Anderson and Hart, because you matter.
J.P. Pickles, the quarterback, is in there at linebacker. He's got a chin strap issue. He came off the field. He's going to switch helmets with somebody else while they work on that chin strap and get back out there.
Grant pitches the ball to Croston. Croston hit, gets out of bounds, maybe about a yard lost there. Let's see where they spot this.
It's Devin Jackson, the running back, coming up, flying up and knocking Croston out of bounds there.
Actually, they'll give him a yard there, so 2nd and 9.
And Ashton Gaynor you probably end up giving him a half tackle each there. Gaynor got a hold of him, and then Jackson came up and knocked him out of bounds.
Hilliard gets the ball from Grant, gets right about to the original line of scrimmage and is brought down. Nice job by the North Florida Christian defense.
That's probably going to be the last play of the quarter.
We're down to
15 seconds left, and Maclay's not going to be in any hurry to snap the football here.
So NFC doing a good job. As you mentioned before, the yards per carry are a lot fewer than we saw in the first half.
So that'll do it for the quarter.
So we'll go ahead and send us to break. Welcome back to Tallahassee, Florida. Ben Cinco, Eric Llewellyn calling the action for you. 3rd and 9 from Maclay at their own 44-yard line. Grant, quick pass to Croston. Croston catches the ball, dives ahead, going to be close.
It's going to be short. That one's right in front of us.
Yes, it sure was.
And I'm not sure they're saying 4th and 1. Yeah, I guess that's going to be about a full 1.
Croston again showing us some skills tonight. So Maclay's going to keep the offense out there. Lead this ball game 16-12.
The down marker makes it look like it's 4th and 3, but I don't think the down marker's at the line of scrimmage right now. I think it's more like about 1.5.
Grant. Try the quick pass. Incomplete.
Overthrown. A lot of pressure there on Grant. You had Coming in there, it was Rolando Robbins and then Gavin Smith as well, putting pressure on Grant there. And might have hurried that one a little bit and overthrown a receiver that had a step on the defensive back.
Trying to get the ball to number 8, Grayson Oberste. Jalen Harris on the coverage there. So big first down here for NFC, down 16-12, getting the ball at their own 49-yard line. Pickles steps in the pocket, looking to get the ball to Jackson. He's got him. Is he in bounds, though? No. They will call it, out of bounds. Not able to get a foot in. Boy, Jackson wide open on that one. Pickles just unable to make the connection.
A little too far to the outside there.
Oh, nice camera work right there.
Yeah, no doubt that he was out of bounds. Tell by that replay.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Down 16-12. Pickles hands the ball off. This is Terry and Martin. Not a whole lot, if anything, there. 3rd and 10. Devin Jackson checks back in as the running back.
Well, what you got here in your arsenal at 3rd and about 9.5?
I'm looking Traylon Ray. Pickles rolls to the right, was trying to find Ray. Throws the ball to him, but it's going to be out of bounds. So 4th and 10. NFC able to get the ball off the turnover on downs, but not able to do anything. It's like Righteous Turnquist will check in to punt this ball away.
Yeah, it feels a little early.
Yeah.
You're in your own territory, 4th and almost 10. Feels a little early to try to go for something here, so they're going to go ahead and punt. And then they're going to need the defense to come up again for them. Right now, North Florida Christian having a little problem getting the right personnel on.
Turnquist kicking the ball to Croston. Croston makes the catch, makes the defender miss. Able to get upfield. Nice job there.
Well, that's one where the guy coming downfield for North Florida Christian in that case is Terrian Martin. He's got to, when he feels himself close to that returner who's waiting on the ball, you break down right there. And he was a little out of control, so he wasn't able to wrap up and make the tackle. So it had to be the next guy down to get Croston.
So the Marauders defense comes up big, forces the 3 and out. Able to get the ball in good looking starting position here at their own 28-yard line. Maclay up 16-12 over NFC. Grant hands the ball to Croston. Croston gets through a nice-sized hole, able to gain about 7 on that carry. And actually it was Bashirs on that one. Jeb Bashirs on the carry.
Middle of the field had closed up last couple of times out for Maclay, but big hole there for Bashirs.
Good job there by Collins to bring him down after an 8-yard gain. Ball placed at Maclay's 36-yard line.
Maclay's going to take their time in between plays. Again, they've been no huddle the whole game, but they haven't really been up-tempo. But now they're going to let that play clock work down each play.
Grant hands the ball off to Bashirs. Bashirs gets around the edge, able to get a first down for Maclay. Clock continues to tick.
Moving the chains,
7 to
the
go.
clock going.
Yep. Another Anderson and Hart first down. Grant with Bashirs in the backfield next to him, or behind him. Play clock down to 5, hands to Bashirs. Bashirs tries to get to the outside and is brought down. Nice job there.
Christian Gaynor coming up big for North Florida Christian. Drops Bashirs for a loss. It's going to put him in about a 2nd and 13. Going to call it 2nd and 12 on the scoreboard here. And again, look for that play clock to be down around the 5-second mark when they snap. There's 20 on it right now.
Again, the NFC comes into this ball game with a 3-1 record. Maclay 1-2. Though when it's the battle for Meridian Road, you throw those records out the window. Grant with the handoff. Nice job by NFC.
AP Pickles from the linebacker spot. Comes up and makes the tackle. No gain on the play. Actually, might have lost a yard there. I mean, his offensive numbers have looked very good this year, but I've been very impressed with Pickles on the defensive side of the ball as well. And you had mentioned his tackle numbers are impressive too.
50 or 65 tackles coming into tonight's ball game. 10 tackles for losses, 3 sacks on the season.
I'll give him another TFL there.
Oh. So 3rd and 13. Maclay the ball at their own 37-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Big hitter to Jim Murr up the middle, able to get across for a first down.
That's a big play for Maclay right there. Not only get him first down, get him into North Florida Christian territory as they're just across the 50.
Grant to Murr. It was about a 7-yard pass, but hadn't had enough room to be able to run across and get another 6. And a big first down for Maclay. So that's another Anderson and Hart first down. Anderson and Hart, because you matter. Ball placed right about midfield. Hutchin goes in motion, then joins the backfield. Takes the pitch from Grant. Hutchin gets hit and dropped. X able to get right about to where the original line of scrimmage was. Thought he was going to lose some yards there.
Yeah, North Florida Christian had the option, played well there. Hutchin came in motion and then became the pitch guy. And again, that's the importance of not straying from your assignment when you're looking at the option. Got one guy who's got the quarterback and one guy who's got the pitch. You can't leave the quarterback trying to help out on the pitch guy. You have to trust that your teammate is doing his assignment as well.
2nd and 10 for the Marauders. Ball at their 49-yard line of North Florida Christian. Got a handoff and up the middle. Jim Murr, the carry, gains about 3 yards on that play.
Another big third down here for Maclay. Eating away at that clock. 5:45 left here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 7 on the NFC 46-yard line. They send Murrah off the field.
9 on the play clock. Now Maclay's going to call a timeout. They were having trouble getting the right guys out on the field and then getting lined up. So they wanted to go ahead and call timeout rather than try to hurry that snap.
We'll call a timeout as well. 5:25 to go in this ball game. North Florida Christian 12, Maclay 16. It's the T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On's Sports Bistro. Welcome back to Tallahassee. Your score, Maclay 16, NFC 12. Let's take a look at tonight's T-Spark Enterprises play of the game. T-Spark, we conquer all peaks. And that play at the end of the first half was Michael Grant on a keeper. Time ticking down, doesn't go out of bounds. Keeps driving, able to get the ball across just as time ran out.
8 seconds to go in the half, and he had to get in the end zone there, or they're not getting any points out of that drive.
So Maclay has the ball 3rd and 7 at their own 46-yard line. Grant rolls to his left, throws across his body, tried to get the receiver. The receiver is hit just as the ball got there. He took a hit to the helmet, but he's able to get up. That's good to see.
Mason LeDuc with the pressure, chasing Grant towards the sideline. Grant trying to find somebody, either trying to break free or come back to him. And he tried to get to Grayson Oberstay there, but I think you could Well, did he get there a little earlier, or did he get there right when the ball got there?
I don't know if the ball could have even been caught in bounds, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So 4th down, 7 to go. Maclay's going to punt this ball away. At least they're lining up this way. The very dangerous Traylon Ray back deep to return this kick. Hicks wisely keeps the ball away from Ray. Ray has to run to it. It bounces in front of a gun to return it. He's got some room, folks. Gets to the outside looking for some blockers. Turns it upfield. Catch back upfield. And still going up to the 50. The 40.
Oh, wow.
The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. North Florida Christian Eagles.
Wow. That's one when he goes back and lets the ball bounce. That's one of those that they call a no, go, go. That's one where you're going, no, go, go. And you see him when he takes it up the right sideline, you see J.P. Pickles, the quarterback, wave him on and say, come on, follow me. Right here you'll see him. Pickles turned and waved. And what a return there by Traylon Ray, who they've kept reasonably bottled up here tonight, right until that moment.
As best as I could tell, that was 98 yards on that return, as best as I could tell.
Yeah, it's hard to see the yard line that he actually fielded that at.
NFC will go for 2, and they convert it. J.P. Pickles.
Well, that's a big two-point conversion there.
Ashton Gator on the conversion.
That makes this a touchdown game. So Maclay will need a touchdown to retake the lead. They get the ball back.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break so we can sort all this out. Your score, NFC 20, Maclay 16 on T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro. Welcome back to Tallahassee, Florida. Your score, NFC 20, Maclay 16. Let's relive the Walk-On Sports Bistro drive of the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro, game day with a taste Louisiana.
Coming right out of the locker room at halftime, North Florida Christian takes it down the field. They hit the big pass over the middle right there to Jalen Harris.
Devin Jackson scurries in for a 12-yard touchdown run.
Yep.
Puts NFC on the board.
Well, at that point, they've been shut out. That gets them on the board, and things seem to turn around for them from there. And obviously, we have things set up a certain way, and we do play of the game, and then right after we do play of the game, we get that punt return by Traylon Ray.
99-yard punt return for Traylon Ray.
Wow.
Turnquist with the kickoff, gets over the returner's head, goes into the end zone for a touchback.
We got a North Florida Christian player down. That is Gavin Smith. He's going to get up and limp off. So back to that punt, and again in my head I'm thinking no. Right. That's what they mean when they call it a no, go, go. No, don't do that. Oh, go.
And we've got time now. They've taken a water break, so we can, if they want to show us, and again we can break that down. That was.
Well, normally
fantastic.
You tell your punt returners, don't field that thing. One, don't field it inside the 10-yard line. Hey,
thank you.
If you want your punt returner to go to the 10 and not breach the 10, most guys will teach you, don't go past that 10-yard line. And here we see him, not only does he go inside that 10, he lets it hop and plays the bounce. And here's where Pickles kind of, you saw him give a little look, and I thought when I saw it live, he gave him a little wave, but he gave him a little look, and then Ray fouled him around that corner, and now he's just jogging because he realizes nobody's going to catch him from Maclay. And what a return for Traylon Ray.
We said it coming into this ball game, what a supremely talented athlete he is, both on offense and defense, and we didn't even mention special teams, and there he is.
Well, now let's see what Maclay does here, because something like that can be so deflating. It's a game that you've controlled for most of this ball game has been controlled by Maclay, and now you find yourself on the short end of the scoreboard. Not only do you find yourself on the short end of the scoreboard, but you find yourself that way after a play like that. And now let's see what Maclay does. And can they answer back?
Grant, quick pass. Going to gain a few yards before he's sent out of bounds.
See, now here's another interesting aspect of this game with Maclay. We talked about it so much, how much they rely on the pass, how much they throw the ball. They didn't come out doing that tonight, but now they're going to need to be able to do it, but they're a team that can do it.
Yes, you're right. We were definitely surprised by how much they ran the ball for the good part of this ball game. So that was a gain of 4 yards on the pass play. So 2nd and 6 from Maclay's own 24-yard line. Grant all alone in the backfield. Look for a quick hitter. Oh, my goodness.
J.P. Pickles. And we certainly hope Croston is okay after that hit by Pickles. It's an incomplete pass. Wow.
Yep. It was a clean hit, too.
Yep.
Nothing dirty about that.
That's a quarterback out there.
That is a quarterback.
Well, I guess he's a linebacker right now. I guess I don't want to take that away from him by calling him a quarterback when he's out there playing linebacker.
It's a quarterback that leads the team in tackles. So 3rd and 6 for Maclay. 4:43 to go. Grant hits the receiver for a first down for Maclay. Hit out of bounds. Gain of about 11 on that play. Good for an Anderson and Hart first down.
It's a big missed tackle there. It would appear, the way that play was going, that Jalen Harris had him behind that marker, behind the first down marker, but he couldn't wrap him up, and they end up getting a first down out of it.
That was Jeb Bashirs coming up with a catch and run for another Anderson and Hart first down for the Maclay Marauders. 1st and 10 from their own 33. Grant runs to the left, looking for someone to hit, and
that time Bashirs got him right in the hands, and he couldn't hang on to it.
Bashirs had a long way to go to get downfield, but you're right, it caught him in the hands, just maybe thinking about what he was going to do next.
Well, and I think that's one where he's, again, going back to that comment that I've made numerous times about catching it with your eyes, I think he's almost like he's looking to see where he is in relation to the sideline. More than moving upfield, where he is in relation to the sideline as that ball's getting to the hands, and you lose your concentration, lose your focus there for a moment.
2nd and 10. Grant looking for Hutchin. Instead, hits Bashirs. Get about a 5-yard play there.
There was about a 0% chance that Jeb Bashirs was going to drop that football after the previous play. Bashirs was not dropping that one.
Brought down immediately by Devin Jackson. Going to be 3rd down and 4. 4:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Maclay looking to the sideline. See what Mark Williams dials up for them on offense.
Clock is running below 4 minutes now. 11 on the play clock.
Maclay's fans imploring them to snap this ball. Timeout on the field for Maclay. After all that time had ticked off, they decide they're going to get together and try to get sorted out here. 3:47 to go in this ball game. Maclay's led most of the evening. NFC just took the lead on a 99-yard punt return by Traylon Ray.
Wow.
We just had this feeling. I mean, it was halftime. Maclay up 16-0, but NFC was starting to move the ball better in the second half, and you just figured with an explosive offense like this, you can't. It's hard to hold them in check for.
Well, again, you go back to that first half. A couple of opportunities there where Maclay is moving the ball. One they'd driven the length of the field. They fumble, which takes them out of a scoring chance. Mm-hmm. They had a fumble on another drive. They hadn't driven the length of the field. They weren't in the red zone when that one happened. But again, at a time when they had shown the ability to drive pretty much at will against the North Florida Christian defense, those 2 turnovers, I think, are going to be what you point to at the end of this ball game if Maclay can't come up with a win.
Grant with a quick pass. It hits off the ground. It is to Hutchin. Hutchin takes the ball, throws downfield, complete for a big first down for Maclay.
Bounce pass. That is by design. That is by design. You throw a lateral and you bounce it, hoping that the defense will see the bounce and stop on the play, thinking it's incomplete. Gosh. That is by design.
That's a gutsy call, folks, because, I mean, you're putting a lot at stake on a ball bouncing off the field.
Well,
a football bouncing off the field. Big Anderson and Hart first down. Croston takes the handoff, going to dive across, get about 4 yards on that carry.
Unless you throw an absolute wobbling duck, the way that ball is spinning, it's going to bounce, it's going to skip, and it's going to take a straight bounce right to the guy's hands. So that is something that they practice that, and you know, again, if the ball is thrown correctly, you're going to get a good bounce there.
Second and 7 for Maclay. Grant looking for Hutchin. Able to make the completion. Ray tries to tackle, misses. Devin Jackson misses. So third down. Gained just a couple on that play. Nice job by Hutchin not giving up. Before he's ultimately brought down by J.P. Pickles on another big hit. 3rd and 4, ball on the North Florida Christian 41-yard line. Maclay down 20-16. 2:08 to go in this contest. Grant with the snap. Quick pass to the outside to Bashirs. Bashirs still moving. Gets past the first. Yeah, gonna be, yes, it's gonna be a first down. Whew. An exciting one, folks.
Well, Turnquist had the receiver, had his arms around him, and just couldn't make the tackle there, allowed him to get away and make the first down.
So another big Anderson and Hart first down for the Maclay Marauders, down 20-16.
Here's the other thing to remember. After that punt return, 2-point conversion good, made it a 4-point ball game.
Mm-hmm. We've got a timeout on the field, this time called by North Florida Christian, their first of the second half. It was time to catch our breath as the players catch theirs as well. A lot of excitement in this second half. Wow. Take this moment to get a look at tonight's T-Spark. Am I jumping the gun? There we go. Enterprise's player of the game, and that player is number 6, Traylon Ray for NFC.
Well, there's the second touchdown for North Florida Christian of the night. His first of the night, and then this big punt return, which put North Florida Christian in the lead that their defense is generally, or is trying to hang on to here furiously as Maclay tries to drive down the field.
99 yards in that return. And that was a good camera angle. We did see the J.P. Pickles motion. Yep, motion. Hey, follow me. So 1st and 10 for Maclay at the North Florida Christian 36-yard line. 1:48 to go in this contest. Hutchin going in motion. Quick pass to Bashirs. Bashirs looking to throw to Grant. It's a short, just underthrow. Boy, that would have been some yards had that been a little bit better pass.
And I'm not convinced that one was a lateral either. I'm not sure if we didn't just have an illegal forward pass.
Whew.
This time they didn't bounce it on the lateral. Yeah, I don't think that's a lateral.
You're right.
I think there should be a penalty on that one.
Maclay got away with one right there. Second and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion. Ball at the NFC 36-yard line. We've got
Maclay calls timeout.
Maclay. I believe that's their last one of the ball game. So 1:40 to go. Wow. Big plays have been furious in this second half. They're coming pretty quick.
2nd and 10. 1:42 left here in the fourth.
Now, you mentioned before, as we had our play of the game. It was called right before the Traylon Ray big play. We had to come up with our player of the game before the ball game ends. And I mean, most of the game it was Shane Croston.
Yeah, Shane Croston has had a whale of a ball game.
Heck of a job.
In that Maclay backfield.
Rushed the ball. He's caught 2 interceptions on defense. But we couldn't ignore what Traylon Ray has done in this ball game to bring NFC into the lead.
Tough choices tonight.
Oh, very, very tough. 2nd and 10 for Maclay. Grant fakes the handoff to Croston. Tosses to Brashears. Brashears looked like he was...
Yeah, he was looking to throw that, but they had good coverage downfield. And I'll tell you who it was in coverage downfield that kept that from being thrown. It was it was our player of the game, Traylon Ray.
Nice job there by Ray Daly, making the play in the backfield.
They were trying to go to Hutchin down there, but Ray had him blanketed.
Mason LeDuc and Tyler Cooksey back there as well. So 3rd and 15 for Maclay at the 41-yard line. Grant has got some time back there, trying to find a receiver. He's able to make the catch.
Clock's going to keep running.
Clock will,
and now it's going to be 4th down.
Complete for 6 yards, so bring up a 4th and 9.
Maclay's got to be in a bit of a hurry here. Clock is ticking. They can't stop it again.
43 seconds to go. Grant fakes the pump fake. He's looking for Hutchin.
Look who it was, folks.
Traylon Ray knocking the ball away. I thought it was a certainty that Caleb Hutchin was going to bring that in, but Traylon Ray makes the big play for North Florida Christian.
Little pump and go there.
Oh.
Traylon Ray breaks that one up.
Wow.
That was going into the hands of Hutchin too, and Ray got a hand on it.
T-Spark Enterprises.
He wanted to make sure we didn't. Regret that player of the game call there.
Woo. NFC will line up in the victory formation. 35 seconds left in this ball game with a 20-16 lead. Pickles takes the knee.
And that's going to do it. They will not have to run another play. What a comeback win for North Florida Christian here tonight at Frank Shaw Field.
NFC, with this win, will go to 4-1. Be playing at Bluntstown next week. That's a big ball game. Bluntstown with a 4-0 record coming into tonight.
We got 2 trophies tonight. Because North Florida Christian has one down there too. And they're going to get a Friday Night Rivals trophy as well.
That's your ball game, folks. The score. NFC 20, Maclay 16. So we'll send it to break, then come on back with us, and we got some fun stuff coming up after this. So that's your final NFC 20, Maclay 16 on T-Spark Enterprises Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk On Sports Bistro.